When The Big Bang Theory first premiered in 2007, no one could have predicted it would spawn a sprawling universe as expansive and enduring as a Marvel franchise for sitcom lovers. From Sheldon's eccentric genius to Howard's flirtatious awkwardness, each character in TBBT was a carefully crafted piece in a larger comic constellation. But the show's real genius wasn't just in its nerdy charm, it was its uncanny knack for producing breakout characters. Characters who not only commanded attention but subtly shifted the orbit of the show's universe. That tradition continued in young Sheldon, where a quieter, more intimate tone allowed new stars to emerge, among them, young Cece Cooper and a teenage Georgie, each offering windows into the Cooper family dynamics that would one day shape Sheldon. Now, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, the latest spin-off in the Big Bang Theory franchise, introduces a breakout character who carries that torch forward. Enter Cece Cooper. Though still just a toddler on the show, Cece is more than a cute sidekick. She's the beating heart of the spin-off's emotional core, and she's a brilliant continuation of a beloved franchise tradition, crafting surprising, layered characters who steal scenes and eventually, hearts. Cece Cooper. Small package, big impact at first glance, Cece seems like a typical sitcom baby, lots of adorable squeals, comedic diaper mishaps, and heart-melting moments with Georgie or Mandy. But Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is smarter than that. Cece isn't just there for cuteness. The writers have given her a personality that shines through even in infancy. She's observant, stubborn, and often the silent judge of her parents' chaos. In one memorable episode, Mandy and Georgie argue over bedtime routines, each consulting Google like it's a holy text. As their voices rise, Cece, calmly clutching her plush armadillo, watches with a look of bemused suspicion, almost as if she's thinking, "These are my people." The comedic timing, paired with subtle body language from the child actress and sharp editing, creates moments that are both hilarious and surprisingly mature. Just like Sheldon once stole The Big Bang Theory from its ensemble roots, Cece seems poised to redefine what the audience expects from Georgie and Mandy. She's a breakout not because she's loud or precocious, but because she feels like a real child, with a distinct energy and mood that shapes every scene she's in. A legacy of breakout stars. To appreciate what Cece represents, you have to look at the DNA of the Big Bang franchise. Every iteration has had at least one breakout character who redefined the show's tone. In The Big Bang Theory, it was Sheldon Cooper. Originally intended as part of an ensemble, Jim Parsons' performance elevated Sheldon into a cultural icon. In young Sheldon, Cece Cooper became a surprise fan favorite, thanks to her dry wit and emotional maturity, often acting as the emotional glue in a family on the brink of dysfunction. Even side characters like Stuart or Howard's mom, never fully seen, found themselves immortalized in pop culture due to memorable performances or writing. Cece follows in this grand tradition but with a twist. She does so without words. She's the rare character whose expressions, silences, and interactions speak volumes. That's no easy feat, especially in a show that relies heavily on rapid-fire dialogue and witty exchanges. In some ways, Cece is the anti-Sheldon. She observes more than she speaks, and while Sheldon intellectualizes the world, Cece intuitively feels it. Her bond with Mandy, especially, is layered with meaning. Mandy often struggles with the demands of motherhood, and Cece's presence is both a challenge and a comfort. Their dynamic mirrors the complex mother-daughter relationships we've seen in past iterations, but with a fresh, modern lens. Keeping it in the family. What makes Cece's breakout status especially poignant is how it ties into the broader themes of family in the Big Bang universe. From the beginning, the franchise has explored unconventional families, be it a group of socially awkward scientists, a mismatched married couple, or a Southern family trying to stay afloat. Cece embodies the next evolution of that theme. Her very existence forces Georgie to grow up, perhaps more than anything else in his life. In young Sheldon, Georgie was often seen as the reckless older brother, the guy with charm but no direction. But in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, Cece is his compass. She's not just a breakout character in terms of audience appeal. She's the narrative anchor around which the story revolves. We see Georgie stumble through fatherhood. Late-night feedings, panicked diaper changes, and failed attempts at lullabies. But through it all, Cece remains his mirror. When he panics, she's calm. When he jokes, she squints like she's trying to understand him. It's funny, but it's also touching. In their relationship, the audience witnesses the messy, beautiful process of a young man becoming a father, not perfectly, but authentically. The future of the franchise. Cece's emergence as a breakout character also hints at the franchise's future. If the creators choose to continue Georgie and Mandy for multiple seasons, or spin-off yet again, Cece could be the bridge to the next generation. Imagine a fast-forwarded series where teenage Cece navigates school, family drama, and maybe even the looming shadow of Uncle Sheldon. It's not far-fetched. The franchise has proven time and again that it thrives when exploring new stages of life through its characters. There's also a nostalgic thrill in imagining the Coopers reuniting in some form down the line, perhaps for a wedding, a funeral, or a surprise holiday episode. Cece, then, would stand not just as a breakout character of her own show, but as a symbol of how the Big Bang universe continues to evolve. She's a living connection between past and future, between Sheldon's story and the one still unfolding. Final thoughts: in sitcoms, breakout characters are often loud, exaggerated, or flamboyant. But in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, the most compelling presence is a tiny girl who barely says a word. Cece Cooper's rise as the breakout character of the show isn't just a matter of good writing or clever casting, it's a testament to the franchise's deep understanding of character. The Big Bang Theory universe has always excelled at showing us people in all their awkward, brilliant, flawed humanity. With Cece, that tradition continues. In her silence, she speaks volumes. In her smallness, she holds a giant place in our hearts. And in the ever-expanding cosmos of Big Bang, she's the newest star lighting the way. Let me know if you'd like this turned into an article, draft, blog post, or something more visual.